Hi, everyone. My name is Alice Aguilar, and I'm the Executive Director of Progressive Technology Project. In this video, we will review basic data entry in PowerBase. Today, we're going to add a new contact with contact information. We're going to assign this contact to a staff responsible. We will also add an activity that it's a door knocking activity for a particular campaign for our membership meeting. And we may enter a relationship if we know that there's a relationship to an existing contact in the database. So let's take a look at how we do this. To add a contact, you would go to Contacts. Notice there's a new individual and new organization. PowerBase tracks two different kinds of contacts, individual contacts and organizational contacts. Under the individual contact, you may see in your database that there are also subtypes of contacts, such as a new media contact or a new elected official. You would only click on those if you were entering a specific media contact or elected official, because there are special custom fields that are associated with those contacts. This same goes with organization. You can see that there's a new foundation and a new media outlet. You can also enter specific foundation contacts and media outlet contacts this way as well. But we're just going to enter a new individual contact. And since it's a basic contact, we're just going to click on new individual. The same process would go with a new organization. So let's enter our new individual contact. So I'm going to just only click on new individual. I'm going to click here and notice then you will get a screen that you can start entering all the information about an individual. And I'm just going to review. There's area under the contact details with contact information like email, phone number. We have address information. You would just open up these accordions if you're going to enter information. So let's show you first what would happen if you were entering a contact who already exists in the database. I know there's Casey's. I'm going to just enter Casey to show you. So Casey, once I start typing Casey and I go to the last name, it's already going to give you a message saying if you're trying to add the following folks. So look on the upper right. If you get this message, that means that the person may already exist, and then you can just click on that record and just edit that record with the additional information you want. So that's how PowerBase handles existing contacts. So it checks. But I'm going to go back. I'm going to actually enter a new person. And this person, I'm going to start entering some information. The first name is Verde, last name Canyon, just for fun. I'm going to enter an email here. I'm going to enter some contact information. And notice here, you can decide on the types of email or phone or even address. If you can select the ones that make sense, in this case, there's billing, home, main, other, from the web. We're going to use home because I know it's a home email. I'm going to enter a phone number if there's a phone number. Again here, using dashes or parentheses or no punctuation at all is fine. If you're going to search for phone numbers, it'll only search for the phone number. Again, I'm going to keep it as home. I'm going to default to mobile because I know it's a mobile number. I'm going to also add some address information. And I know this is home because I did a door knock. So I'm going to enter the address. Now, talking about address and being consistent in the database, you should really talk with your organization how you want to enter words like road. Are you going to enter the full word road? Are you just going to put RD? We prefer using the U.S. Postal Service format for addresses for consistency. It helps with searching. And now I'm going to put in the information here. and this is North Carolina. And I'm going to now also look here. There may be other pieces of information that may be required. In this case, in this database, the constituent type is required. And I know this is organizing prospects, so I'm just going to enter that. I'm going to enter that they're going to subscribe to the newsletter because why not? We're organizing, we are going to communicate with them. And at this point, I'm just going to enter save. So now we have a new contact called Verde Canyon. And there's a few more pieces of information that I want to add since I had also done a door knocking. Other information you can add here is if I go to activities. So I did a door knocking activity, so I want to enter that activity. So on the left-hand side here, these are called tabs, and these are additional kinds of activities or engagements that you're having with the contact that you may want to enter. I'm going to enter activities. And in this case, this was a door knocking activity. So I'm going to click on the new activity and look for door knocking right here. And I'm going to enter when that happens. Notice this, it's added by me because I'm logged in as Rio Grande. I'm just going to put down, you can put anything you want up here. I'm just going to cite that I door knocked and it happened yesterday. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to actually add a campaign here. This is part of our membership meeting outreach. So I'm going to enter that as the campaign. You can then enter time if you want. That's duration in minutes. In this case, it happened already. So I'm going to place the status, the activity status to completed. You can always add more notes here if you'd like. Otherwise, I'm just going to hit save. And now I've actually entered an activity, and you can see the activity type has shown up here. The other thing I need to do is that since I was the contact for this, I made contact with this person, Verde, I'm going to go to the staff responsible area. There's a field under constituent info individuals. It's a custom field. It's a great way to track who my contacts, being if I am Rio Grande, who my contacts are. So I am going to then go to staff responsible, and I'm going to just type my name, and there I am, and save. Okay, and I'll review this again. For your name to show up under staff responsible on your record, you need to make sure you add yourself to the group, and I will view that after this. One more piece of information. Verde Canyon is actually my sibling. So I may want to add that into this database. So I'm going to create a relationship. In the database, you can create, in PowerBase, you can create relationships between individuals, between organizations, and between individuals and organizations. In this case, Verde is my sibling. So I'm going to click on relationships. And under relationships, I'm going to click add. And you can see the different relationships that you may have here. So I'm going to add that Verde is a sibling, and I could use sibling is or sibling of. I'm going to just use sibling is, and in this, I'm going to just use my name. I can start typing Ria, right? And then remember, it only shows so many times, so I may have to use the last name. So I may start with Grande. Grande, there I am, Rio Grande. If I wasn't there, just note also, if I was typing, if the person wasn't there, you can actually also start adding a new individual if they're not in here. But I'm going to just start typing my name, Grande, Ria, and that's it. That's all I need to do here. I'm going to save, and now there's a relationship. And so if I go back to the summary screen, you can now see information about Verde here, information about their home address. There's the information here and the constituent info individuals that they're an organizing prospect. I'm the staff responsible. And notice when you add a new contact using the contacts new individual, PowerBase will automatically add the date started as the date that you entered that person into the database. You can always change that if you want. And you can see the additional information now is the activities are added and the relationships are added. Great. So I'm just going to review one more thing. If you could not find your name under staff responsible, it's because you're not added to the staff. There's a group called staff. So just to check that, you go to your record, and I'm going to just look up my record. And notice if you click under groups, you want to make sure you're in the staff group. If you're not, you would just go to click add to a group and then look for the staff group. Since I'm already there, it doesn't show up, but you would just click on it and then click add, and then you'll be in that group. And then your name will show up in the staff responsible field that appears on everybody's record right there. And that's basic data entry.